I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Detective Comics number 946. The Victim Syndicate has declared war on Batman and the Bat family, but is there a traitor in their midst? Let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? So, in an interesting twist, this comic actually opens with a flashback to 3 months prior, where Bruce and Tim were setting up the Belfry to be the Bat family's new base of operations. Tim, as you might have guessed, was super excited about the whole thing, especially because Batman isn't necessarily a team person, so to see him actually want to set this up means that maybe he's grown and matured a bit as a person. Bruce tries to play the whole thing off and act cool, as he often does. No, Tim, it's nothing like that. It's a training program. Yeah, that's what it is. The young Robin further goes on to say if this works, this could be the beginning of something completely new and amazing for Batman as a symbol, that they might not just have to fight crime anymore, but they could actually have first responders, people to work with rehabilitating criminals, grief counselors, the whole nine. And you know what? Batman even says when he becomes too controlling, too paranoid, and eventually ruins this thing as he tends to do, he's happy that he knows Tim will be there to reel him back in. Aw, that's really sad. Now, back in the present, Batman and the rest of the team are responding to the attack on Leslie Tompkins' clinic. The Dark Knight is very adamant that tonight is the night they end this once and for all. But you know what? It's back at the Belfry where things actually start to get really interesting in this story, and that is Stephanie Brown, who is still very conflicted about her place in the Bat family following Tim Drake's death, is talking things out with, well, Tim Drake, or at least a mudroom construction of Tim Drake. Steph mentions how the first victim actually came to her in the night at the hospital and actually apologized to her for the part that they played in her injury. And now she's all conflicted, maybe thinking, how can I fight these people if I don't think they're 100% wrong? Now back at the clinic, Batwing Luke Fox really begins to pull his weight on the team. His technological advancements and new gadgets mean the Bat family are more than able to counteract the effects of the Victim Syndicate. Everyone takes an antidote, so Madame Crow's fear poison won't work on them. Luke fired together a nanobot cure for the guy who's made of poison, etc., etc. Of course, there really seems to be no countermeasure for what the first victim is laying down, so Batman tries something rather unorthodox. He actually tries talking to them. In a rare twist for Batman, he openly admits that he has no idea who this person is, despite the fact that he's the greatest detective. He does, however, apologize for how he wronged them and wants to try and make amends. Cryptically, the first victim answers back by going, I'm not one of them, I'm all of them, all the people you've wronged, all the families you've destroyed. But before Batman and the others can properly sort away the first victim and everyone else, help comes in the strangest form. The first victim and her crew get bailed out by Stephanie Brown. Well, geez, someone's just dying to be put on the naughty list, aren't they? Detective Comics number 946 was another really solid story in this series. I like they really hit home the idea that while the Victim Syndicate may be very dangerous, they're not evil, and that makes fighting them hard. It's also pretty cool that even though Tim is dead / missing / whatever, he still manages to cast such a big shadow in this book. I got a pretty good kick too out of Batman angrily trying to apologize to someone. Who are you? What did I do to you? Then there's the whole Stephanie Brown turn thing. I don't think this is forever. I'm sure there's something bigger to this, another twist on top of it we're gonna find out later, but all the same, pretty interesting. Yeah, just a really consistent comic book. I don't know what else can I say. I give this one another really solid 8 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.